Ah, here we go.
What's up, partner?
What up? What up?
Nothing much. Okay, I'm glad. You know, I'm usually in here a little early taking dabs on the video.
What time y'all get started?
In about 4 minutes.
Oh, y'all get started on time.
Hey, man. Proud of you.
Oh, you said that?
I usually be early.
What time to be on late? What you got in your background? I need to figure out. Hey, you a gamer?
A little bit.
You got like I got this Twitch gaming thing that Marshall wants me to do.
What, for comedy?
Yeah, but I don't play video games.
Oh, I get that.
All I play is like Madden. I
Yeah.
don't play like them weird, games and what dudes play.
Well, you can go to hell.
But I don't really play tags and stuff like that.
I mean, first off, I feel disrespected. That's fine.
What the heck is going on?
Second, I'm about to do this the right way. Let me close this. Stop that. Cancel. Stop.
What the fuck is that? Oh, that shit was you.
You know, killing that. Music. This is all. Yeah, I got late to myself. Feedback's here. You hear me?
What's that, Kirby?
Hmm?
What up, Kirby? I seen Kirby in forever.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Be like that long. Oh, she in and out.
Can you see me?
Yeah,
What's
we
up,
see
Kirby?
Hey, what's going on? What's good?
Not much, man. I ain't seen you in forever, man. Where you been?
You think?
Man, I've been around.
I know you do the flight attendant thing.
Yeah.
How's that going?
I haven't worked since March. You know, coronavirus stopped all that. So
you just
I've
chilling
been
there.
chilling.
I saw you was filming also. Congrats.
Yeah, I just shot a movie. It's up on my page.
I know. I ain't
Yeah.
seen it. I'll be honest.
Okay, now that's cool. As long as you go ahead
But
and
I
check
know.
that out.
But I know. I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll try not to.
You stupid.
How's the family though? How's your family doing? Everybody good for Corona?
Everybody good. Everybody real good. How you been?
I'm good. Just kicking it. You know, me and my wife.
That's what's up.
That's about it. Ain't nothing
You
else
got
to do.
married?
Yeah, I got married in October 26th.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
See,
Dang, congratulations.
yeah, I got it set. The heart set it on my face.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
ready
yeah, my condolences.
Your condolences. I'm trying to build black wealth in the community and put it into the community. You know what I mean?
He a Liza player.
Don't need a wife for that. You know what I mean? People don't trust you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Goddamn right.
Not no man, they think you sneaky.
But I'm telling you, if you just get 5 wives, then you really
Then they gonna just think you just a hoe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they were them old women in the church gonna say, look at him, he got all these hussies chasing after him.
Walking behind.
Pussies.
All that black love.
What we talking about today?
Oh man, come on, you know me. I don't have subjects. Come on, no shit. No. But I want to talk about how my cameras keeps fucking up. I look like I'm on an Android.
Yeah,
on the Android.
You on the Nokia.
On the brick.
That shit lagging like a motherfucker. Then they got dial up.
Excuse me.
I'm on Android.
You got the dial up fucking up. Might get a drink. Man, what is this nigga doing? Kirby, I'm creating this comedy league where I get comedians together. League? Yeah, like a competitive comedy league where I get comedians together and we like battle on like jokes about topics, like opinions about topics, and then we get other like professional comedians to judge it, and then like we keep score, and like we have tournaments and like games and shit. Like,
is it digital or is it like held at a venue or somewhere?
I just thought of it. I just created it. I want to do it. I would love to do it face to face, but I think it could be done digitally. It would be like kind of like you ever seen Around the Horn? It would be kind of like this, but one person would be like kind of like the host moderator, like me. I'm the host moderator, and then it's like I'll kind of throw up the topic, and during the first quarter, this team will go first. Then they'll give their opinion on the topic, and then they'll give their opinion on the topic, and they'll get like 3 topics a quarter. And then at the end of the quarter, the judges just be like, okay, we thought their opinions were funnier than that team, basically.
So is it like off the top? Like almost improv?
You know, I mean, I wanted to be kind of improv a little bit, but I'm going to give people the topics beforehand. So you'll know what topics can be chosen from. You see what I'm saying? Like you'll know, you'll have an idea what topics are in there, but you won't know for sure which one is coming, if that make any sense. So you can know where to go to, or like, you know what I mean? You'll be like a team. You know what I mean? Like a comedy team. So you can either help each other, give people tags and shit.
Nah, that's dope because I keep talking to people and I keep saying like comedy needs something new. You know, like it's like the one industry that don't really reinvent itself enough. You know.
Yeah, and that's kind of what the thought process was kind of like a reinvention of comedy. When you say that shit.
I like it. I would definitely want to see you bring that into fruition for real.
Yeah, definitely happening. I already shot an episode. I shot a pilot already.
Oh, dope. That's what's up.
Hey, I'm excited about it. Yeah.
All right, I think I got my technical difficulties.
You back, Jamil?
That's bad. I know. And I'd like to welcome y'all to the show. Oh, here we go.
Is you a truck driver? Why is you talking back and forth yourself?
Well,
breaker 19. Audio is fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little crazy.
Wow, that was.
You okay, Magic City?
You good now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. I don't know. This is the first time I've actually had problems with my setup, but I think it's like 4 back.
Oh shit! You in the tunnel? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
This
Can
is
you hear me now?
Kirby.
Yeah.
So
still fucking up.
Feel free if you got it.
Well, you stuttering. Oh. See, this is why I wouldn't want to do my game.
Yeah.
It'll be fair to score. You know, because you could be having audio difficulties and costing your team points.
Yeah.
Now niggas is mad because I'm putting up money for the tournament, by the way, the first one.
That's the best way to get things done. For real.
It is.
When you put money into stuff, it becomes a whole nother product.
Yeah. Shaq said I got Shaq a team, all black comedy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. He said he want a team. So when we do the tournament, it's gonna be cash prize for the winning team.
Even better. Even better. Hell
you
yeah.
back, man?
I'm on. I hate you. All right, nah, man. Yeah. I mean, that's a plus to having multiple.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right, I'm in it. Anyway, how y'all doing?
Man, you got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, bro. It's been a rough time.
Well, every time I see your background, I want a 10-piece of lemon pepper lubes.
You got to get them lemon pepper wet. Anyway, how you doing today, Kirby?
Well, I heard that flavor, man. I was mad. I ain't never tried it.
What, lemon pepper what?
The barbecue with lemon pepper on it.
Oh.
I gotta go to Motor City to get some.
That shit sounds disgusting.
Man, that shit sounds amazing, nigga. I don't know what you're talking about. Lemon pepper sprinkle on anything, make it better. Sprinkle some lemon pepper on your blunt next time you smoking it. Watch how it go.
Oh, I've done that before. You know, I was eating some American Deli while I was smoking.
Hey,
that's just every time. I get a lemon pepper blunt.
Smoking with a flat in your hand.
Hey, but look, I'm actually not an all flats person. I like all wings. All wings are created equal.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Chicken is chicken. I'm an easy thing to get along with in a 20-piece. I'm going to get my 10, and you're going to get your 10. And I eat whatever else you don't want.
The 20-piece all to me. I keep that to myself.
Hell nah. You eat a whole 20-piece, man. You ain't supposed to eat that many wings.
You don't?
Hell no, your stomach gonna tell.
I put it through the work, bro. It's protein over here, bro. I need
all that hot sauce and grease and, you know what I mean? Just, that shit ain't good for you. Cholesterol. You gonna die. Eating over 10 wings?
You gonna die.
10 is perfect.
10 is perfect.
10 is the perfect number. Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. God only made 10 commandments. You gonna eat more than 10.
I mean, bro, let's just be real. There should be a bunch more, but you know, that's just how it is. Be like, hey, God, I think you missed about 50 more commandments out there. Niggas got shit fucked up.
God missed some commandments. What, Kirby? What would be more commandments God should have put in the he should have gave Moses? You think it was more commandments, and Moses just was supposed to go back up there, but he didn't feel like it?
Look,
the other ones he could carry.
He's not even following the 10.
What would be more commandments? We need to make more commandments for niggas. Easier commandments.
They're not following the little 10 you got right now. They ain't following the little 10-pack.
Thou shalt not wear a band-aid.
God, like it is more commandments, but y'all can't get that 10.
Right? Y'all can't even make it through.
10 busting y'all ass.
Right. Like I hear rap music, y'all talking about fucking other niggas bitches. Thou shalt not covet. It's right here.
Our neighbor's wife.
Right?
God disappointed as fuck with us right now.
God damn, like what if I let these niggas do?
Right.
That nigga.
Could you imagine Jesus actually returned today, how he would feel about society? He'd be like, nigga.
This is what I died for.
Peter is DJ Paul now. This shit is crazy.
Look, he not pleased with us. That's why he ain't here right now. He left us.
Hell nah.
He's like, wait.
Clean your room up. Brush your teeth. Shit.
My nigga had a dream, and he was like, oh, that's what these niggas about to do? I don't want to be here for this. I gotta go. I'm out. I love y'all.
Look at my kids.
Right?
Absentee father I'm gonna be a little absentee father real quick.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be like, hey.
Why would you leave heaven to come here?
Judas.
Right.
Fade the plan.
Jesus ain't coming back.
Right? He was ready to go like, Judas, do your thing. Let's get this shit on the road.
Jesus went and got him an old lady. He just out there chilling. You know what I mean?
Right. I got an appointment with Abraham. I got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Earth ghetto for him too. Ghetto, he made it out the hood.
Right?
Yeah.
And he ain't messing with it.
But this is much of a show about nothing. Give comedians time to flex, talk, catch up with each other. If you know each other, get to know each other, smoke some weed, and just talk about what you got coming up. See, what I'm doing right now is trying to build a digital platform. It's like I had this idea a few years ago, but I didn't know how to really put it into work. But then I saw I saw Netflix first, and I was like, we could do that. If all the black people in Atlanta came together, their own show ideas, blogs, podcasts, put it all on one website, and you could cross-trade fans, all that. So I created Digital Pink. It's a website. Any videos you got on YouTube, we'll host them. We don't want no charge. We ain't charging you. You're going to get all your clicks. It's going straight to your page. Just let people know about the site. You're trying to film your own stuff. We here to help writers, camera people. And we understand, everybody ain't got money. We're not doing it for the money. We're doing it so we can make money, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. You okay with not making money?
So y'all got the cameras?
Huh?
Y'all got like a little production team?
Yeah, the camera is what you need.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
That's the trick. But
that's the hardest part.
I got camera people
shooting and shit.
See, the one thing about it is if you believe in your dream enough, I don't mind putting money behind it too. So the camera people I got don't mind. They know I'm gonna pay them. They know they're not trying to charge too much. They want exposure too, but they're already good. They already work on other stuff, but they want to go off on their own. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And looking for more comedians, more writers. And I'm saying, like, if you're already filming your own shit, why not just let me help promote it for free? Put it on your page, my page. And if you want, if you want to work on some stuff together, I'm here for it. And trying to get us to, like, rent buildings together and throw our own comedy shows, do our own little comedy festivals in Atlanta, because Atlanta had a good comedy movement going, and because of COVID, it stopped. And motherfuckers project that it take 5 more years for us to get back. But not if we take this shit by the horns.
Yeah, I'll take no 5 years, man. This shit political, bro. Yeah, these niggas.
Niggas is out now.
I know niggas is out now, but they out for rap shows too.
Niggas is out. I got a show at Bonfire on Sunday, and that bitch be lit. And I ain't talking about the fire. There be people everywhere in that motherfucker.
Trust me.
He had his own dance team last time I was in that bitch. Nobody got it. 3-4 people got on masks. It's a dog walking around and shit. People is out, man. Shit is ridiculous.
Trust me, I already know. I'm a Bonfire OG. But
I know.
But look,
what I'm saying is, tributes and shit.
If we do this the way that niggas do rap, how rappers come together and like, let's just throw a show. You get promoters come together. Let's just throw a huge rap show. Let's throw a comedy festival. Let's give these people something, bro. Because they want it. Niggas want to laugh. And I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 a year. Like if we get together and throw multiple events that contain stand-up comedy,
man, fuck all that, man. We need to be working on the fucking digital shit. Something that matters right now.
I'm not denying
that. Digitally, then
no, I feel what he's saying, because I was literally having this conversation last night with my homeboy, and like, there are thousands and thousands of film festivals, but there aren't like any festivals and stuff for comedy. I think ABFF just started like the comedy wings a couple of years ago, but it's not a lot of things for comedians to really
not no black comedians.
Get recognized.
Yeah,
not
black.
Not for black
white comedy festivals. There's white comedy
festivals. Ain't shit for black people. For real, for real.
Yeah,
but Wildin' Out, nigga, every nigga in the world hoping to get on Wildin' Out right now.
But that's
and they don't cancel that shit. So what niggas gonna do now?
We gonna do that's what I'm saying. I agree with you on the digital shit. Don't get me wrong. You see me, I drop 4 videos a week.
True.
But my thing is like, I had Brandon Lewis on here from All Depth, and he said it perfectly. It's some comedians that don't want to be actors. They're not. They literally are in it for the pure stand-up comedy.
I know.
And that's why, like, he was like, 2 cities. If you move to LA, you want to be an actor.
That ain't even a flex, though. Some of us don't give a fuck. It's like, what are you supposed to do if you don't only give a fuck to tell jokes and, like, be funny to people? Like, what is your lane? You know what I mean? And that's why we gotta. And it's like we got to do something different than just have the shows.
No, I get that, but you ever tried telling stand up to an empty crowd? That's what doing live stand up, like digital stand up is. It's telling jokes to an empty crowd.
Man, we do that shit all the time. We tell jokes to each other all the time. Comedians stand outside for hours after the show and roast. That's telling jokes to each other. Ain't no crowd, but the other comedians. We really only care about making other comedians laugh. For real, for real.
I remember the Halloween show with
you get more credit.
We stood outside roasting the rest of the night.
Yeah.
So anyway, Kirby, how's your quarantine been?
It's been cool. I like, for me, it's been a blessing because I've been in creation mode, just trying to figure out like content to put out, and I just been reading a lot of books on writing, trying to like improve my writing craft, trying to film movies and series and stuff. So it's been allowed me to like mass produce content. So it's been cool.
Yeah, because that's I get that, bro. Look, the whole beginning of quarantine, I was banging out scripts, just going nuts. Then like around the middle, my twin brother bought me an 11 Pro, so I was like, I got to film something. So I started vlogging.
Right.
Yeah, I filmed a skit today.
What'd you film? What was the skit?
Oh, it's me getting fresh out the shower, about to throw some dick, and she talking about, I got a headache. What you came over for? You good. Like,
so let me ask y'all this. What y'all feel like missing from the game right now? Like, what's something that you would like to see incorporated into comedy? Like, what you feel like missing from the game?
The lack of censorship.
Oh yeah.
Rawness, being able to say what the fuck you want to say, make fun of who you want to make fun of.
Mm-hmm. Without somebody coming at you in your face about every little goddamn word you thought of ever in your life. You know what I mean? Some type of safe haven where my jokes are just my jokes, like what comedy used to be. Like they used to be able to go to the comedy club and like say this crazy shit, but really there's like, even in the crazy shit somebody says there's some type of truth or some type of reason why they saying this shit.
It's a joke behind the offense. It's a joke behind it.
Yeah, it's the truth. People need to hear the truth. It's the truth with sugar on it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I told somebody, like, be prepared. All of us as comedians, when we make it up into a higher level, they're gonna find tweets of mine, post, Facebook. I'm gonna get railed. I need y'all support. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it is what it is. All you got to do is say, here you go. I'm sorry, at that time I was a different person. I have since given my life to God, and from this point forward, I have rebuked any and everything that I have said, and I do apologize, and I'm going to use this as a private matter with me and my family.
Oh yeah, I went to school for politics and law. I've been ready to apologize.
Yeah.
When I said what the world
I wish I was famous enough to have to apologize.
Look, when I said what we need in the world is mass white genocide, what I really meant was we would have to do that if they didn't leave us alone. If y'all left other people alone, we wouldn't even think about killing y'all. And I apologize. I'm not mad at white. I'm not mad at white people because they're white.
I'm mad at the shit y'all do. Right. Yeah.
Because they're not black. I'm mad because I'm black.
I'm mad because you're mad that I'm black.
Yeah. This shit was born in me, bro. This shit was passed down. Anger is passed down in the black community.
I didn't ask for rhythm.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. I just want to see some freshness, because I study the game a lot and see what like people doing. And one thing I think that it's a divide, because like when the internet comedians, you know, they like kind of solidified themselves now, but like when the internet comedians first came on the scene, people was talking about them and how they won't last and it's just a fad. But the internet's not going nowhere, social media's not going nowhere, and it's like the talented people, the truly talented people are the ones eating the least. But the people who pick up their phone and do this stuff like digitally, like it's like, why are these people headlining shows, getting all these comedy endorsements and stuff like that, making all the money when the people who put the real time into the craft are pretty much starving artists still working jobs, not even being able to eat and sustain themselves from their craft. So it's like the talented people who really do this have to switch their mindset and figure out what can they do to generate, because right now your followers and stuff like that are your currency.
Because
you know, but some people are so prideful. Some people are so prideful and they're like, I don't want to do the internet thing. But everybody's starting to do it now because you have to. You have to be an internet comedian. Before
you ain't doing comedy right now unless you're on the internet.
Because you got to look at it like this. You got to look at it like this. The internet comedians, these are not comedians. These are, you can say they're comedians, but they're actors. These are people, like, people have ADHD now, and they want something quick. And these are great actors. And if you think about it, back in the day, like, for the utmost for a comedian to get on SNL or a sketch comedy show was a dream. These people are doing sketch comedy shows in their own homes and bypassing SNL. So it's not like they're even trying to slap in the face to stand-up people. It's more they're doing a slap in the face to Lorne Michaels and people like that. Like, I can do sketches at my house without any props. That's like, but it does take away from stand-up people when those people get booked because they don't know how to do stand-up.
Right.
Like, they haven't practiced one day in their life. They bomb. A lot of them bomb horribly. Except for like Long Beach Griffey, because he's a stand-up comedian too. But like, it's very few of them that are also stand-ups, like Country Wayne and Tony Baker. And Tony Baker's
Baker was a stand-up comedian before he got on the internet. He was famous to me.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Country Wayne was. Country Wayne was a stand-up first.
No, he was a rapper. He was a rapper, actually.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
I wrote his first hit for him.
Whoa. Didn't know that. Guess what? So was I. Yeah, man. I had a record deal and everything. But hey, you know, life goes on.
Yeah, but he's doing great things and he's taking over Facebook because a lot of people don't realize Facebook is really the one paying that bag. If you got 10,000 followers or if you could get 30,000.
It's more valuable on Facebook than it is on fucking Instagram.
And people don't know that, but I think it's quicker to build the followers up on Instagram, but it's the money and it's more profitable to be on Facebook.
Yeah, definitely. Kev on Stage is killing on Facebook.
The backing. Once you get the backing, you straight.
Because I got a bunch of new shows coming up and trying to start filming some web series. Got some weed-based game shows. And I'm doing this trivia show called Outsmart Digi. Because, you know, I was a Jeopardy kid, bro. I'm laden with random facts. And if you if you can score more points than me,
you putting up your shit like you're a genius. Like you just get outsmart the whole world.
Yeah.
What you win for beating you? What they win for beating you?
A 7.
I can't play.
A whole quarter.
And that's what I'm saying. Like we just need it's like I hate like what comedy has become because, well, for one, TV not even like people don't even watch TV like that no more. So it's not even like a need for that was an outlet. There really are no outlets for comedy, and I say this quarantine is going to be good because it's going to be some people who are in position already who are going to fall from grace, and they're going to be some overlooked. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come up. You know, like where does this person come from? So I think a lot of people are strategizing right now about what needs to be done, and I'm like, because I'm like, I can't wait to see like who just brings a breath of fresh air to the game.
Oh, I thank you, and I can't wait to bring the fresh air. No, stop. Yeah. Okay, look, that's my dream. My dream is to change.
Yeah.
Wait, are you speaking into a microphone? You gotta get closer to your mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I was seeing, I think that's what the 85 South show was doing, why they did so well, because they just brought like a different perspective.
New energy. I agree with you on that. It wasn't just the fact that, okay, these motherfuckers is talented. It's a lot of, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers, they swag is different about what they doing. It's their own thing. You don't think it's like nothing else. You know what I mean? It ain't like, even though it is just a podcast, it ain't like nothing else that you see.
Nothing
do
else.
It different. You know what I mean? They just do it different.
And it's cool. Branching off. They got the merch, and then they booked their own shows, and then I know they were talking about doing like an album, so it's like everything they do, it's like natural to their brand, and they branching off and making like everything.
It's like they're not even. It's like everything they doing, they're not even working at it. It's just like going that way every time they move.
Right. Cause it's so natural. It's who they are, and they realize like I can make this into a business. Like this, my natural talent. It don't cost nothing for me to do this, but I could monetize this because once you have the attention of the people, you could monetize anything.
Exactly.
True. Hell yeah.
Those are those right now.
If people think people watching and they think they can make some money off your shit, and they'll come in there and give it to you.
And that's my point. We do a platform. We do a platform, and we get the more people, the more comedians, the more actors, the more cooks, the more podheads, whatever you want to put on video or a vlog or anything. The more people we get on this platform, the more views we get. That's the more potential people to buy your merch. There's more potential people to help somebody out of us blow up. It ain't gotta be. I mean, everybody gonna eat regardless, and that's my plan with this is to make sure everybody. We gotta eat. We're not gonna probably eat at first, but we're gonna eat. But my virtual background is fine. I look good. Anyway.
But shit, I'm about to go cook some quesadillas in a minute.
Oh,
love quesadillas.
All right.
Love quesadillas.
Hey, it's Wednesday. I had to cook.
But
on Wednesday.
I like that. You gotta do that. You have to create your own leverage at this point.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to get involved with it too, though. Like, I just want everybody like to realize
people get involved. Don't even say that. If people think it's some shit that they can, this is Atlanta, my nigga. If it's some clout to it, they gonna get involved, nigga. Yeah, show up.
That's the thing. It's so hard. It's so hard to build a team because it's so hard. I can attest to it. It's so hard to build a team. You have to do things on your own. And once you build up your own buzz, that's when people want to attach themselves to it. Like, I hate that it's like that, but it's like you have to have a proof of concept first. You have to do it on your own because when you're just trying to get it out the mud and just build it from ground up, people don't see the vision like you.
They don't. But you'll show it to them. Once you show it to them, they'll be like, yeah. You know what I mean? Which is fine. Yeah. It costs you more to wait.
It does.
The price is going to go up. You know what I mean? It's going to happen, but the price is just going to keep going up. That's all you got. That's the mindset you have to that. Like, I'm just going to keep getting better. So when you finally recognize how great I am, it's just going to cost you a lot more than it would have. You know what I mean? I'm going to charge you for all the years you made me suffer. You get what I'm saying?
I ain't even look. I'm trying to get so wealthy, I don't even remember that you made me suffer. I'm like, oh, did I ask you to help me? Oh, well, you here now.
Right.
I mean, I got a job for you.
People be like, don't change when you get rich. I'm going to change. I am going to change. I'm sorry.
You got a choice.
Bro, look, I'm already an extremely nice dickhead. I'm mean as fuck.
I'm gonna be the nicest guy. Kevin Hart has mastered it. Kevin Hart has mastered that nice rich guy got. That nice rich guy get up.
When I get wealthy, I'm gonna be more of a sweetheart dickhead. Like, I'm literally gonna be the nicest person. I'm forgiving everything except for 3 beasts. Those 3 beasts are still on site. I will air these niggas out. But other than that, I'm forgiving everything. I'm forgiving exes, niggas that didn't believe in me, niggas that didn't want to do work. Now, old rap group that was lazy and didn't want to do marketing, thought they could just rap. Everybody's forgiven, except these 3 niggas. It's hands on sight. Y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah.
Look in the camera. I see you should.
This shit been since high school.
Hey, I know, man. We comedians, bro. We ain't supposed to be fighting.
No, bro. Look,
cracking jokes.
I've seen more comedians fight than rappers.
Nigga, the comedy game is dangerous.
I told everybody, don't get shit.
Niggas don't know that.
Let a nigga think you stole his tag.
Look, I told people,
niggas be afraid about tags.
Don't get shit fucked up. I grew up gangway, you know what I'm saying, bro? I was a rapper, I was a street nigga first. I'm gonna be the baby of comedy. I don't need my security can walk behind me. Why do
niggas always be a street nigga first? Why they can't be like on down the line? Why can't nothing be in front of street nigga?
No. I said I was a street nigga first. That's why I
That's what I'm saying. Like you didn't do. Where were you before a street nigga? You was a preschooler. You get what I'm saying, my nigga? You also used to do this. You know what I mean, nigga? That ain't the first thing you ever done. Was become a street nigga. It's impossible. You was the first thing you at first you was a baby like everybody else, so you ain't no different.
Look, I was one of the streetest babies you ever seen, bro. Baby's kids is me. Kindergarten, I got suspended every 2 weeks with these hands.
Nigga, that'd be a funny sketch, nigga. If you came like you had a birth and you came out as a street nigga, like as a baby, but he a street nigga baby.
Yeah, bro. I told people I'm the baby of rap, bro. My security can walk behind me. Anybody fucking me gotta go through me first. The baby of comedy. Like, if a nigga start clapping in my food, I'm walking them down. But a baby with face.
I'm just looking to see.
That's a funny cartoon. Street nigga baby.
Yeah. I wish animation wasn't so expensive because I definitely had animation ideas before, but it costs a bag to do animation.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I know people. Look, listen. That's what I was gonna say. With what I got going right now, only because of my networking doing rap and because I'm an artist too, like visual artist, mixed media, all that, working at art galleries and around other artists and muralists in the city. I got people. Like that's willing. Like I got animators that's sitting there with itchy fingers. I got camera people that's sitting there with nothing to do. People are ready to work. We just have to give them content, man. And the thing about content is, even though we're not getting paid to do it right now, we still have to be extremely consistent. Because the only way people are gonna notice your hard work is if you're dropping consistent videos, maybe 8 a week sometimes. Yeah.
You gotta be consistent because once you are on people's radar, they're gonna want to see. They're gonna go back and see what you did, and they want to see what you're doing next. So it's like you have to prepare. Like people be saying they want to go viral, but you got one video. What happens when you get a million people?
You don't want to go viral. You don't want to go viral unless you got something to come back with. Because if you ain't got nothing behind it, my nigga, you just went viral, my nigga. You wasted your whole viral.
One hit wonder.
Look, if we all gonna get one hit, shit, make your hit work.
Speaking of that, hey Landon, text Will. Tell that nigga to hurry up and get on.
Man, I can't chase this nigga
down. Speaking of one hit with Mark.
Who's the greatest one hit wonder ever?
What's his name? Snow.
Snow? Hell no. Hell no.
I said, give him now.
I don't even like that song.
Oh no.
One hit wonder.
Jasper Isley.
I would have took Vanilla Ice over that.
No, Caravan of Love by Jasper Isley.
Petey Pablo.
Nah, he had more than one hit.
Trinidad James.
He had the remix of his hit.
Designer.
Ooh.
Look, y'all
Designer was running the club in Atlanta.
Y'all forgot
for real. His song was
Caravan of Love by Jasper Isley.
Who?
Jasper Isley.
Exactly. Of the Isley brothers. Caravan of Love. Every woman, every man. Now look.
Nah.
Never had another song.
That ain't bigger than man. You gotta disagree with you on that one.
God damn.
Good song though, not a bad choice. You know what I mean? It wasn't horrible.
Right.
Just
I mean, because it was some real one-hit wonders back then when niggas didn't even know the group name. Like, at least we still know Designer. Designer got to go on Wild 'N Out. Designer had a ride. It's some one-hit wonders from back in the day.
Instagram. Oh, Kaya, my back. Ooh, that was a hit.
No, you got
she had Kay Wayne with it. Like, I'm from Florida. She had Kay. Her first album was Riding though.
Kay Wayne with it.
Okay, we talking about hits, man. I'm sorry. We can't get Kaya
And
out
K Wayne is
one.
a man. Yeah, but yeah, Kaya's a one-hit wonder. She is. But the shit was so like, yeah.
Yeah, and Kane Wayne with it about on the level of Piccolo, so that don't count.
I do know Kane Wayne. If she would have came out now, she'd be more popular. She got more hits than she came out. It just was the times. It's hard to transfer music. It was so hard to get music to people.
She was ugly. She wasn't marketable.
City girls ain't cute.
She wasn't marketable.
Whoa.
City girls ain't cute.
Look, low key.
But they hooshed out.
As a comedian, I get real personal, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm on Pornhub and I'm trying to block out other thoughts, like, did I do my taxes?
Well, you gotta quit checking off.
Is my brother okay? The shit downstairs. I just start humming Kaya in my head and picturing the video, bro. I would have took Kaya through there. Look, she was like, as a teenager, she was it for me. Because I'm from Cordell, Georgia, and they're all Vinny. So Ratchet, Florida, bitch was my thing.
What's up, gangsters? What are we talking about?
He talking about eating Kaya booty.
I would have ate Kaya's neck and back.
He's talking about licking her neck, her back, her crack, her
I got a video about Kaya. I'm gonna drop after this. I got a video about her.
Have I missed us talking about wet ass pussy? Have we talked about that yet?
No. We was talking about grown folks shit. And then,
dude, I was ahead of the curve. All right, so last week I was just talking about how it's awesome that all these female rappers are rapping about shit like, you got a little dick, you a little bitch, and now look what fucking happens. So
damn.
I told you, and it's
the
great.
Female rappers, I say this all the time. The women rappers are more gangster than the men right now.
They have to be.
They getting shot, having babies, going to jail. They talking that real shit. I believe the female rappers way more than I believe the men. I think the female rappers do all that shit they say in the song. I believe everything the city girls say. I know they not playing. Not one second.
Right. Hey, bro, you leaving Janae Aiko, damn, that speech impediment came in then. Janae Aiko.
Yeah, she don't never have no shoes on.
But that's gangster, bro.
She always whispering with someone with no shoes on.
That is pretty cute. Gangster.
All day, no shoes. All day.
She's toxic as fuck. She just seen her gangster shit.
I got my man Big Sean out here green.
So wait,
what gangster ain't? What gangster?
Hold on.
Toxic?
Big Sean ain't a gangster, man. He a good guy.
I said, what gangster ain't toxic? When Future come on, I feel like I'm in church. Let the man preach.
No, it doesn't feel like church. Also, so we've all seen the video, right? So my roommates just told me yesterday. You guys know who Ben Shapiro is? Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
He's he's just this weird, nerdy little autistic dude that like is alt-right or whatever the fuck. And so it came out, and there's audio of him just reading the lyrics, and he's like, wet ass P word. Like he just keeps saying that, and it's fucking hilarious. You got
his father was
they put
a judge.
Beat to it. Huh?
His father was a Superior Court judge.
Superior Court?
Not Superior Court.
Is that the court that acts like it's better than you?
A little. Supreme Court, though. Judge Superior.
A parking ticket. That's what the Superior Court says.
Where did this mustache come from?
Well, it was a beard, and then I removed most of it.
The beard was rocking.
It was rocking, but it was just so itchy, and then I couldn't let it go. I got it as a joke, but I kind of like it.
So we got the Russell Crowe. That's fine.
He's not known for having a mustache. That was a horrible mustache example of all the people that you could have thought of.
I'd have took Burt Reynolds.
Dude, Burt Reynolds, I would have been, yeah.
That would have been a compliment.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
That would have been a compliment. But that would have been a compliment, not a roast.
Nah, we talking about people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, either way, I appreciate it. And even if you were talking shit, I read a little something about letting haters be your motivators. So it doesn't bug me.
Oh, God. And that's the killer.
Yeah, once off your shoulder.
Once somebody says that to you, you kind of feel small now, man. I hated on you, bro. I'm sorry. Let me find something else to roast.
There's plenty of things. There's the fact that I forgot I was supposed to do this today and haven't even showered yet. So I'm like, just, am I in the house clothes?
But my
message in the house all day, Will.
You see my message. I was on scene.
I know, but the thing is that I later then forgot it though again.
Look, that's all right. I was in a smoke session with my plug and my shoe plug up until 2 minutes to film. So I had technical difficulties for the first 15 minutes. But they got to catch up.
Yeah, this nigga here.
I built a dresser today. That's something.
Where? IKEA?
It's just like a Walmart one, but I feel like a man now. And not
you
just
can put together an IKEA dresser. You got
he just feels German.
Yeah.
They're Swedish actually, but whatever. All white people.
I think the one in the store, the only one to put together good.
You got damn right.
Everybody else shit wobbly as fuck.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's a very wobbly dresser, but it's all right because it's mine.
Oh man, that's good. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad.
What have you guys been up to?
I was editing video, writing, and I kind of got caught up in some, body else's girlfriend last night. So I didn't get any sleep.
Look at him. He's acting like he doesn't want to admit it to us, but he's been dying to say that this whole time. He's just like, I mean, I'll tell you if you're asking about it.
If you insist.
Yeah. If you insist, you twisted my arm.
If you got ass.
You're dry snitching on yourself about something that's not even cool to begin with.
Nah, I got up, I ran today. I've been in my mind, I want to do a marathon, so I've started training.
Oh, what? How long? What's it?
3 weeks. Say what?
What
I'm still laughing at Will. My bad.
Say that again.
What distance you
right now I'm starting with I'm starting 5K right now. I'm gonna do 5K and then build up to a 10K, and then from 10K I want to do a half marathon, and then after that I want to do the full thing.
Damn.
It's gonna take it's gonna take time. It ain't gonna be like tomorrow, but I've started mentally trying to do it.
After I heal from my
I'm running every day.
You should do a century with me after I heal from my knee surgery.
A century? What's that?
Yeah, we do it. It's a 100-mile bike ride.
No.
I've done 2 in my life, and I finished.
I've been on a 25-mile bike ride, but I don't know about 100.
I used to do 40 a morning. I was trying to get a sponsor at that point.
I don't like what bike ride make my hips feel, and I don't like sitting on the seat that long.
I've always wanted to do a marathon.
So the Beyonce song, "Come On, I Feel Too Good." I be like, what the fuck?
No, you got to ride your bike to partition.
Hell no. Hell no.
What'd you say, Kirby?
I've always wanted to do a marathon, so that's dope.
I know. I just decided I was gonna do it.
Yeah. That's what you gotta do, man. When you got an idea, man, that's inspiration. You gotta act on it.
True.
Yeah, at least you ain't like, I'm gonna run this marathon in Nipsey Blue. Yeah, it's the marathon.
I got a plan. I got a plan to how I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Hey, you should try to get a Gatorade, a Bang sponsorship after this. Bang is looking for.
They should sponsor me in my marathon. Hell, why not?
I'm trying to.
You probably can get a sponsor.
That's what I'm trying to do for your show. I was thinking we get your show up enough, your comedy show, because Bang is looking for shows to sponsor too. So just a thought.
Man, all money is good money. This is comedy. And the good thing about the league, you can't take it personal. These just jokes. We trying to win. You know what I mean? Say what you want to say.
And
when I say that thing that you told me in confidence and told me not to tell anybody, it's just because I want to win.
Right.
And I ain't got the every
spirit of competition, baby.
Hey, how do we feel about Kamala Harris? That's in the news, huh?
I feel like, when I think about it, I
like
get
her chicken dry.
And when
I can tell by her husband, chicken dry here.
Can I say something as a white person? Like, as a white person, I'm uncomfortable with the amount of Yas Queen energy she's getting from other white people.
Other white
people. They're just trying to fit in.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with it until I saw the way that like white girls were reacting to it, and I was like, something's got to be off. This doesn't seem right.
Kirby, did it make you feel empowered as a black woman?
No. No. But I mean,
with the number of people that she's incarcerated of brown skin, I get thirsty. When I get thirsty, I reach for LaCroix. LaCroix. No,
wow. Did you just do a plug in the middle of like a Black Lives Matter sentiment?
Yeah. Can't plug with Black Lives Matter, bro.
Look, listen.
At this point, it's about whoever gonna turn this shit around, and the person in office not gonna turn this shit around. So it's like people like, oh, don't vote for Biden because of whatever. But I'm like, it's only between Trump and Biden.
Exactly.
When have an independent ever won the election? Y'all talking about this stuff a couple months before the election. If you care, you would have took care of this stuff before the primary election. Like, what's done is done. It's between Trump and Biden. No matter how you feel about it, those are the two candidates.
And the thing is, with the Kamala Harris pick, they gave a lot of Republicans fuel when they saw the Democratic debate between those two, because she was going at him with ferocity. It's like, if you insult him that much, how can you be his running mate? I mean, as a nigga, I don't care.
Trump was slapping off everybody. They voted for him. They backed him. He openly was talking about a nigga, wife, kids, son dying on the campaign trail.
Dude, I know.
Next week, had to back him.
I talk that kind of shit about my friends, so I know you can back somebody and talk shit about them.
That's politics, man. That shit about money.
Shout out to Anthony. This shit is a game. Like it's a.
That's what people. It's a sport. It's a sport.
It's a sport. It's a government sport.
And the pawns are us, people's lives, and they don't give a fuck about them.
Well, you can talk shit about any of your friends and still support them. Shout out to Anthony Driver. He built like 2 rhinoceros testicles.
That's funny. I like that. It didn't make me laugh, but that is very funny.
Rhinoceros testicles.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's just like vote. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get out here and talk. It's between two people. People getting so riled up and saying all this stuff and bringing up what she did. Hey, it is what it is. That's the running mate. You gonna vote by not voting for Biden, you voting for Trump. By not voting for Trump, you voting for Biden. That's what it is.
It's Coke or Pepsi, man. Coke or Pepsi. Which one you like?
To make it simple.
Which one you like, Coke or Pepsi? That's what we should play.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I feel like this time, this is more like RC Cola versus Dr. Thunder.
Thank you, because Coke and Pepsi,
nasty.
They have 2 different great qualities. Those are 2 great drinks, Coke and Pepsi. These are not great drinks.
Actually, I kind of fuck with Dr. Thunder. I take that back.
Yeah, these are like
Thunder kind of good.
It is. It's the superior of the inferiors.
This is Squirt versus Flat Faygo.
It's like the gold medal at Special Olympics.
Yeah.
But I look at it like this: you want to have a gunshot wound or a stab wound? Which one can you deal with?
I got
if you're asking me, I'd rather have a gunshot wound.
Which leg are you talking? Then a stab?
Well, I feel like in the case of this analogy, gunshot wound means Trump, which I do not want. But if we're talking about literal stab wounds or watch me get shot and see me on Instagram just being like,
don't say that, Will.
No, as soon as I do, you're gonna see me on Instagram being like, I just got caught up with like some of the wrong people, but like it's time to turn my life around, and everybody's gonna be all like, "Are you okay?" and then have sex with me.
Yes. Oh yeah. I got a new episode uploading with one of my female rapper friends, and it's about what lengths do you go with sympathy sex, because she's like one of her ex-boyfriends who she'd never get back with or let touch her again just got stabbed up. Well, he just got stabbed up, even though she doesn't want to fuck him. Now she does because he got stabbed.
Women is giving out sympathy sex?
Yeah, who
I got it most of my teenage life, and pretty much like early 20s. They were like, I really don't have sex with fat guys, but I'll give you some pussy.
Why? Yeah, it's like, why say that?
I don't really have sex with fat guys. Yeah, you do. You having sex with one right now.
Yes, you do.
If you do it once, you do it. Right, black people.
The only time I give sympathy sex is if I fucked up and you kind of mad at me, and then you did something, and then it's like, okay, I'll give you sympathy sex. But no.
No. Sympathy is when you feel sorry for somebody. Like, you ain't had pussy.
Cold.
Like
this nigga car got broke into and he about to cry.
No, yeah, like
his car got broke into, he about to cry.
And you know he a nice guy. He ain't got no sex in a long time. He probably not bad at it. He just ugly.
No.
Because he your friend.
No.
Or your ex. Or your most
don't be doing that.
Because look, because sympathy says go a long way.
She get furry when you start doing shit like that, boy.
Yeah.
Well,
especially if that nigga especially if that nigga blow your back out. You got sympathy sex and now you dick whip.
Ain't sympathy no more.
If he knows what he's doing, he don't need no sympathy sex. Like as a man, there's just a certain arsenal amount of women you should have. If you're single or if you ever are in a drought, you should have like a certain arsenal of women that you could call up. And that's
not real life.
It is real life though.
It ain't that easy, Kirby.
Look.
Kirby, I see what you're saying, but it ain't that easy for them. It's like
I'm gonna be honest with
every
you.
girl
A lot of women
have sex with like 3 niggas.
A lot of women.
That's not true.
That's not true,
bro. You need to listen to more City Girls, dude. That's not
like
true.
most women want to fuck the same echelon of, you know what I mean?
Of men,
the same dude. That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot of men out there.
Men's variety is more.
Pussy in 2 years.
But women don't want to fuck these niggas.
That is ridiculous. Why is a man going 2 years without sex? That is some loser
because
shit.
guess what?
He broke.
Not just that.
A man 2 years without sex, he got no money.
Look, or he just not attractive.
Not a rich one.
Then you gotta get some money.
And an ugly rich man gets laid.
Money is a man's makeup.
But no. I was gonna say a lot of women mistake their dating life with men's dating life. Y'all got options. You can be ugly.
Yeah, men don't be having that many options like that. Not all of them.
I feel like
it's bad out here, Kirby, for these niggas. It's bad out here for these niggas.
I mean, Will. Let's just
you don't. Honest. The thing is, these women, they're not asking for a lot. You just have to be a decent person.
But they can't be. They ain't. That's the problem. They ain't decent.
You're ignoring the one woman on the thing who's agreeing with me.
True.
But look,
true.
I'm not ignoring her.
The baseline, but the baseline for behavior is set so low that all you have to do is just be a basic, decent human being, and you will catch women off guard.
But do you know how rare it is?
I get what you're saying.
Do you know how rare it is?
I get what you're saying.
It also helps if you're 6'4" and are a tall white dude.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying, Will. But I'm telling you, it's a lot more C students in the world than you give it credit for. You get what I'm saying?
But I read something.
C students when it comes to dating. So women don't want no C student. They'll settle for that nigga like later.
But hold on, Kirby. This is for you. This is a question for Kirby. So I saw something recently, and this is when like the whole like dad bod thing was really popular, and it was written by a woman, and it was saying that women tend to like a guy that's more like a 6 or a 7. Because they feel like he's not going to be like cheating or not going to be a douchebag or whatever. But what it was saying was you're actually at an advantage if you're like a 6 or a 7 instead of like a 9 or a 10. If you're a guy.
If you're a guy, I can see that.
But I don't know. That could be bullshit. That's why I'm asking you.
But that's later you at the advantage, not early. You're talking about development of character and like who you are as a human being.
Well, no, I know. That's why I want to hear it.
She has to grow up.
And if you're not tall and good looking, then you know what I mean. That's you got to have something. You got to be good at something. Make a motherfucker laugh.
I'm getting a lot of male perspective here, and that was not what I asked for.
You're right. We're sorry. Go ahead, Kirby.
You will.
There are some women who, a lot of women do want a man that they can have for themselves. So they feel like if I get this lesser man, then maybe he will act the way I want him to act, because that more attractive, more alpha male, she can't get him to act right. So she's going for that dad bod, lesser of a man, because she feels like, okay, I could control him. It's almost a manipulation tactic a little bit.
But this goes back to the City Girls thing where men have been doing that for so long. I kind of don't mind if girls are doing that.
Yeah. Everybody play games, men and women.
I don't care. It doesn't matter for real. That's just the game we get into. Like, I don't believe it if it ain't that way. I think you're lying if you ain't playing.
I'm 33 now, and I don't mind the days when I was in my early 20s and didn't have hoes. Because now, I like my life now. I'm getting attention. I'm happy. I'm good. I got a nice little dad bod. I'm in right now. I'm in style. When I get out of style,
school coming back, so you like for the $40 pops.
You know what I'm saying? Now let's stop. I'm looking for all the single moms when they drop out their daughters at the college.
Nah, man.
So let me ask you guys this, right? Because this is like becoming more and more popular, like polygamy and polyamory.
Oh, so glad you brought this up.
How many of you do you guys feel like you can handle? Men think in theory that they want more or can handle multiple women, but how many of you guys really feel like you can handle multiple women? And what do you feel is the benefit? Like, if you could do that, what do you feel is the benefit of having that type of relationship dynamic?
I
know you guys got it. I'll clean up.
Well, okay. I've been poly for 15 years myself.
This fucking guy.
Okay.
And well, for me, it was like just going back to like the roots, because as early man, we didn't start monogamy. Monogamy was started by the church and religion, and in order to keep people in town. But like naturally, we can love other people. It's not that I want other women. I can just be married to one woman. I acknowledge the fact that I could fall in love with other people, but still keep it committed. Like, that's what poly is for me. Yeah, I date multiple people. I love multiple people right now. I mean, and it's cool, but it's not like about being able to handle other women. I don't give a fuck about handling people. I'm human. They're human. I handle them by their mistakes and their traits. I really don't fault people for being human. So, yeah, it's easy to handle multiple women if you're understanding of people. It's easy to handle multiple friends if you're understanding of them. Like, you have to look at it the same way. You love your friends. And you have more than one. You have more than one friend. You probably have more than one best friend.
I'm just going to be honest with you, man. I'm a one-on-one type of person. So I've been in the open situation before, but I just like one-on-one. You know what I mean? It ain't even, it's less stress. You get what I'm saying? It ain't all that extra stuff. I bartended in Atlanta. I had a lot of fun nights, but it's less stress. You know you can't handle two women because you can't handle one woman. You know what I mean?
I don't have to.
I don't think no man can handle two women. Well, my thing is, if you get two women, does she get two men?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, here's another way to look at it, though. Another way to
dicking your baby down.
That's cool.
Another way to look at it, though.
Mac and cheese. So it sounds like Thanksgiving in that room, boy.
I was literally talking about this yesterday with one of my roommates, and she was saying that, like,
she come out lifting.
No, she was saying that, like, polyamory or whatever. It used to just be dating. Like, if you weren't in a relationship, you would be like, "Oh, I'm dating," which means like maybe you're seeing one girl, you're kind of seeing this other, like that, you know. But what makes it weird for me is like putting the label on it, I guess, because it's like, I feel like no matter how progressive any of us try to be, we're like, oh yeah, I mean, open relationship, men are allowed to do it, women should be allowed to do it. The second that your girlfriend goes and says to you, I really want to try being in like an open thing, the first thing on your mind is going to be, what guy do you want to fuck? And
like, fuck that. Bitch ain't no more dicks out there. Mine the only one you know.
That's why it doesn't work, is because I do think people do want to have multiple partners, both men and women, but also people are very jealous, possessive, and insecure, which is why the battle continues.
I met a lot.
You don't want that. You don't want two women competing against each other for your love. They kill your ass.
Yeah, and I met a lot of girls.
You don't want two women competing for your love, bro. They kill you.
All the girls I met in open relationships started in open relationships. Like, it was an agreement at the beginning. Like, it didn't just come up.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Yeah, they just say that.
Well, I guess I could do that.
I mean, but they dudes knew me. Like, their boyfriends knew me and everything. Like, shit was cool.
Okay.
I feel like if I wasn't, as long as it wasn't my friends, I don't think I would really care.
Yeah. Because, like, for
I
me,
say that, but you never know.
I don't want to own anybody. Like, I'm down with a monogamous marriage. Like, that's my thing. Like, monogamy is a choice, and that's cool. Like, I do want a one-on-one with somebody. I want to have kids. I want to dog my son out on the basketball court so he be a real motherfucking beast.
Well, at least you want to.
It's like a piece of you wants a family as a man, right? As a woman, right, Curry? When you think, I would think the same thing. You want a family. You want, see what I'm saying? Somebody to carry your legacy. A piece of you wants that. That's just nature. You can't help.
But also,
feel it.
Having 5 lives with 10 kids.
It depends on how you build, because I'm in poly groups, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how
You're in polycules? Do you call them polycules? People call them that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just had to throw that in.
No.
That was funny.
But like, usually you have your main partner, you know, and you build that with, because everybody don't want that. Some people don't want that. But you have like your main partner and you're building, you having kids with that person and stuff, but you're still dating other people because you don't necessarily want to not explore your feelings for other people. It's not even strictly sexual. It's like just building connections with multiple people.
Yeah, just hanging out with somebody else besides like your wife and kids.
Sometimes you can fall in love. Because look, I met this Nigerian girl one time. This Nigerian girl was like, she want all her husbands to herself. She want to have 10 husbands. They're not allowed to have any other girls. I politely blocked her. And I was like,
Why?
oh, that
Maybe
He's
the pussy
just
that
mad
good.
because she has a wet ass pussy and it made him feel insecure and he couldn't handle it, and so he just said, "Get out, be gone from me."
No,
be gone.
I don't want to be owned. I'm a Gemini. I don't want to own nobody. Yeah, I don't believe in all that shit.
But dude, you're just taking pettiness and making it sound philosophical. That's not fair.
Thank you. I tried.
You're not. Well, the stars aligned in that way.
What do you guys? What makes a woman a hoe? Because I've noticed with most men, if a woman has interest if a woman has interest in more than one guy, she's an automatic hoe. Like she could like 2 guys and she's a hoe because she don't like that one guy. Like he's not.
You know what make a woman a hoe? A nigga with hurt feelings. That's all it takes.
Or another woman. Or
all it takes for a woman to be a hoe is for a nigga to have some hurt feelings.
But look, you know the worst part about it is
you could have fucked one other nigga and be like, bitch, you fuck that nigga.
Especially like being out around people and around dating scenes and shit like that. It be mostly the women calling the other women hoes. Or one of the niggas like, nah, she a freak. You don't want her. Don't be with her. Niggas don't care if you a hoe. We want our turn.
I wonder
niggas don't really care.
It's like,
men don't really care.
I grew up around.
You saying that shit on the internet.
Surprise of the century here. I grew up around mostly white people, and I know.
Oh my God!
Hold on, just don't be shocked. I know. But I don't think the word hoe was really ever used. Slut was used though, which I think is worse.
Yeah, white people say slut, cunt, slut and cunt.
White.
Hoe sounds all right. Like girls will say. I guess girls say.
Black people say hoes and bitches and hoes. White people say sluts and cunts.
Yeah. Niggas are like, that's my hoe now. You're a host of my hoe now.
Yeah, white people say slut and stuff and whatever else y'all say.
It's all just a bunch of fucking toxic masculinity bullshit, but it's just different words.
I like the word whore.
They toxic femininity. They be on our
ass. That's toxic femininity.
No,
these fuck boys out here just fucking believe it, girl. Get his money. You know what I mean?
Look, I haven't heard
dogging us out too.
A woman be degraded more than a single mother talking to her son. Don't let these hoes into your life. These sluts, these whores.
My mom used to tell me, these little fast ass girls out here, they don't think you cute. They don't want you. They just want what you got.
Girls, I love that.
These little fast ass girls right here don't like
black fathers not saying that.
You ain't got shit. Take in front of the light.
Black fathers telling their son, find yourself a nice girl now. Don't be paying attention to all these other ones. Just find you a nice girl. The mama's like, don't have any hoes in my house.
You gotta listen to your uncle when it comes to women.
Yeah.
Them niggas that give you the game, your uncles.
Most of the
dad ain't gonna tell you the truth.
Maybe your cool black uncles had good advice, but mine fucking didn't. I could not ask my Uncle Vinny about fucking how to get pussy.
What you think he would say when you ask your Uncle Vinny about getting some hoes? What you think he'll say?
Oh, well, I know because he's told us before. I'm not even gonna repeat it on here. It was just gross. He was really drunk one time, and he was talking about the first time he fingered a girl or something, and I was just like, the big focal point of the story was that it was in the early 70s, so it was like the jeans were really long because they were all high-waisted.
He had them high-waisted. He got it on the high-waisted.
Yeah, and just what a process it was to just get through the jeans.
Because there was no zipper.
I've been there before.
But to his credit,
no, that used to be the problem when I was in middle school with what's some shits called what's some shits Kirby y'all used to wear back in the day? Not the jeans the girls used to wear. They used to go like they were like capris, and the zipper was in the back. The gauchos and shit.
Yeah.
Man, whatever pants it was, the zipper was in the back. So when you was in middle school, man, you got to know that shit. You know what I mean?
You know what, though?
You'd be like, what kind of pants you got on today?
To my Uncle Vinny's credit, high-waisted has made a comeback. So now I suppose I should have listened better.
Vinny might be back.
I hope not, because he is 59.
Trying to finger a girl at
Funny finger Vinny.
At SCAD? I don't know. Why? Don't put me out there to be... Not with this mustache, probably. I think I should avoid schools looking like this.
When I was at SCAD, I'm talking about when I was at SCAD with all the high-waisted jean girls. Trying to finger a girl back then was the worst. Everybody had on high-waisted jeans. Everybody at SCAD dressed the same. It was 5 buttons on all the jeans.
Damn.
It was horrible. But no, my uncle gave me great advice. He was a crackhead, but like
crackheads are invincible. I learned that.
Yeah, they are. My aunt Dale can't believe she's still living. I swear she got hit by lightning before.
Longevity is a motherfucker when they do crack. They don't die.
Dude, they can like unscrew car bolts with their hands.
Yeah.
Like,
I seen a crackhead backflip off of a 3-story building.
Why you always see them walking at night? Have you ever seen a crackhead in daytime? I think they nocturnal.
They got to be.
Oh no! I done seen daytime crackheads. Look, I done seen.
They were wrong with 40.
I done seen a crackhead at Central Park in Midtown smoke crack out of a light bulb in the day in front of kids.
Your issue is that it was a light bulb in the daytime? I mean, it is very ironic.
Why do crackheads walk in the daytime but be riding bikes at night? You ever notice that? You ever notice that?
That's fucking funny.
Because at night,
because they're training for the fucking Century ride or whatever he was talking about. Dude, they would probably win.
That's funny. You go to the crack house at night, everybody just passing around free rocks.
Think they should start letting? Do you think they should start letting crackheads into the Olympics?
Hell yeah!
Yes.
Do you think they're like kidding? Like they're just really fucking good?
A crackhead doing the hurdles, I believe in him.
Yeah. Crackhead wrestling.
Look, the crackhead Olympics should happen. There absolutely should be the crackhead Olympics. It just cannot be started by white people. I feel like that just puts a very dark cloud on the whole.
Crackheads.
You saw what happened.
Crackhead got to start it.
We rounded up a couple of crackheads, and now we're gonna make them do archery.
And they don't get hurt, so that'd be perfect.
They
don't get injured.
They did that during the DVD era.
Let's do a crackhead scavenger hunt. You tell them that it's crack rocks.
Yes, that was started by white people. I'm not okay with bum fights.
Bum fights. Look,
Kirby,
bum fights that'd be hilarious. College. Bum fights.
We got
scavenger hunt.
No, bum fights are bad.
Bum fights was hilarious.
No, listen to me. This is why bum fights is fucked up. So I grew up, I was a Jackass kid. Jackass changed my life. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Maybe even still to this day, the funniest thing I've ever seen. But the difference is, with Jackass, they're all hurting themselves. They're not, fucking up other people. The bum fights guy just went out with his little fucking camcorder and was like, if this guy pulls his tooth out, I'm going to give him $2. And I was like, you're the worst fucking person alive, dude. Fuck off.
So this is true. This is true.
His name's
Ty you fucked up for watching it also. So both of y'all in the same boat. You watched it.
I didn't. I literally saw a thing about it, and then that was that. I was just like, I don't want any fucking part of that shit.
They took him to court for it.
Okay, that's fair. You got to give it a chance.
He did. I think he did jail time for it.
Yeah, and one of them, I swear to God, the clip they used is the guy was like, well, I'm helping them. I mean, they need alcohol. So, and I'm like, no, you're enabling the reason why they're homeless to begin with.
Right.
And then,
I'm going to be honest with you. I watched every single one of those DVDs. That shit was extreme. They had one of the crackheads broke the other crackhead leg in the steel chair.
Nigga, he was a goddamn member and he logged in.
Oh yeah, he became the star of it.
Nigga, I love the video.
The one crackhead that became the star, the bum, got rich off of it.
Wow.
But that's the difference. The crackhead Olympics are about showing off their athletic prowess and like glorifying them. And not humiliating them and making it look like all crackheads do is fucking drink and fight each other.
But man, we gotta do that scavenger hunt though.
I'm excited about crackhead Greco-Roman wrestling.
Like Easter egg hunt,
bro. I've like there's
it's
just
crack,
different.
It's
There's different crackhead events. Like
bro,
run across 7 lanes of traffic is one of them.
That's
all right,
funny.
I'm gonna stop talking about this now. I feel like I have to. Now I'm sounding like the bum fights guy. Just the way my voice sounds, it just inherently sounds evil whenever I talk about something like that. Oh yeah, we'll round
no
up.
lie.
We'll get a couple of crackheads.
I think Red Bull would sponsor this.
Red Bull? Red Bull gives you wings, but crack gives you the ability to fly.
Cocaine and a can.
We can get all the graphics done by Frico. Should be amazing.
Frico Rico, that dude kicks so much ass. I fucking love that guy's art.
Oh yeah, that's my homie. That's my brother.
Oh really?
Yeah, I got a video with him like a few months back on my YouTube. Check it out.
You know what I did? I sent him a direct message just telling him that I'm a fan of his, and that's something I've almost never done. And I just one day I was like, you know what? I really like this guy's stuff. I'm gonna tell him, and he didn't.
Nice.
Luckily though, I qualified it the way any fan would by being like, it started like the Stan letter that he wrote to Eminem. I'm like, I know you're probably busy, but like, I really like your stuff.
Because look, before comedy, in between the rap, I help put together art shows. I do. I'm an artist too, so I put together a few shows with Frico and other people like Paper Frank and shit like that. And you know, nigga had a good time, but I just wanted to get back on screen and use my voice and entertain people. Art's boring as fuck.
Yeah, I just bought a guitar that I'm going to build like piece by piece, and I wanted an artist to work on it. Had he responded, I would have tried to get him to do it, but honestly, I don't think I can fucking afford him.
I have a cousin who does great art. He's like amazing.
Well, he can do the next guitar because I got one of my friends from high school to do it.
Oh, damn. Okay, I was going to say, I was going to set you up with Frico if you wanted me to.
Well, no, because now I already told my friend, and now I don't want to be like, sorry, Corey, I know art is your passion, and this would be a big opportunity for you, but I'm a clout chaser, so sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's dope. Like, let's definitely link and talk about some of the stuff because I'm trying to film some stuff myself.
Oh, yeah, we're about to start working.
If you want, I actually had an idea. I'm going to start, I mean, I got my own channel, but I'll put it on there if y'all want to do it. But basically the premise is, did y'all ever watch The Mandalorian?
No, I'll bleep that out for you.
Appreciate it. As long as my shots at cheating ass Myron have been lost in the ether.
They have. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Will.
Kirby, do you know who cheating ass Myron is?
I've seen the name before, but I've seen the name.
Well, he's this comedian, and he just won't stop cheating. And it just, I don't know, it just makes me laugh that his whole persona is cheating on people.
But it
just shows that America has crumbled. That's a lot of pressure to put on to cheating as Myron, but
for sure.
I'm not going to lie to you, Will. I do appreciate you as a person. Like, I think that we will become great friends. And I live, eat, sleep, and breathe Star Wars. So I would not want that delete because I want to see this happen through your eyes only. And I want to work.
That's my little Machine Gun Kelly thing to let you know I'm in the Illuminati.
Awesome. I've been a member since '99.
No, you have not. And if you were, you wouldn't tell us. And also, I don't know the Illuminati, but I would imagine they have a pretty strict no black people rule, given the way that they
it's
are.
All right. I'm mixed.
No, I don't think so. If Jay-Z can't do it, there's no way you can.
Look.
Because Jay-Z seems like he wants to get into the Illuminati now. Like all those songs he made about the like Lucifer 1 in the morning. I feel like that was him being like, see, I like Satan. Please, I like Satan?
Jay-Z's a pick me for Illuminati. He's a choose me.
I don't know what that is.
Choose me is like motherfucker when you on the basketball court, like, come on, bro, I can play, pick me.
Beyonce's all mad. He's like an 8th grader just drawing the little upside down pentagrams on everything. Beyonce's like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, today's the day. Today's the day.
I just believe. I believe today they're gonna call me And you know what? I'm gonna make them like stall them for a second. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Let me think about it. Like, what day did you say? Let me check my. I'm open.
Yeah, you know how like you would nervously put on your tie before a job interview? That's him, but putting goat's blood on his face, just being like, all right, today's the big day.
Mm-hmm.
I had this idea for like a skit years ago, but I'm too afraid to do it. But it talks about the Illuminati, like how do you know about it? Like how do they recruit? Like is there an Illuminati job fair? You know what I'm saying? Like what would it look
that would
like?
Be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like you got a wild black. Like what are the interview questions? Like, are you okay with selling your soul? Like what are the interviews? Like what's the process? You know? I always thought that'd be funny, but I'm just too afraid to do that ever. So
that's the thing is we all say that like the Illuminati's bullshit, and then they're like, okay, well, would you be cool with making a video like making fun of them? I'm like, hell no. What's wrong with you? No.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Like I'm cool. I'm gonna skip my way.
I'll help. I'll do it. I'll help with both of y'all projects.
What if you know how like because all this Black Lives Matter stuff, all these companies are fucking pretending like they care about black people all of a sudden? They're like, here at Johnson & Johnson, we want any color skin to be moisturized. Do you think the Illuminati is trying to do that too, where they're having like an inclusive policy?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
We got to do some diversity here at the Illuminati. So,
look, I love blood orgies just as much as the next person, but how about we get a couple of black people in here?
Right.
They should be just as allowed as us to fuck the eye holes of skulls. So, you know.
But we got to have requirements. None of these rappers.
The diversity program. The Illuminati started a diversity program.
Yeah. Has anybody reached out to Michael Jordan?
That's a good one. He would be a good pick. I mean, you could get Rodman. I mean, Rodman probably would do it no brainer. Michael Jordan seems like he would take some convincing.
We can't do Dennis. Dennis would tell people he's in the Illuminati.
Yeah, Dennis. By the way, yeah, I learned I could do a Dennis Rodman impression after watching The Last Dance, and it made me so happy. Dennis Rodman will just be going around, just be, oh yeah, I had to tell Phil Jackson I had to go join the Illuminati for 48 hours.
Yeah. He would get like it shaved into his head, like.
Oh, the triangle with the eye.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, I'm just gonna meet up with Dennis Rodman. Needs to start a new Illuminati and just be better.
The Denilati?
Yeah.
Nah, we'll work on the
junior team.
We'll workshop.
The junior league.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
that was not my best work, bro.
You know who I think maybe might be? Or all right, this is what makes me think the Illuminati is real, bro. All these people who say, like, whenever people say celebrities are crazy, I'm always very skeptical. Like, people always say Cat Williams is crazy, and then the new Cat Williams is Lakeith Stanfield.
I'll be right back.
All right, Kirby, you and me will just talk about this.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's somebody knocking on my door.
It's okay. Jamil's 4 listeners do need to know about this. So
24?
Okay. Well, all 24 of you. But like Lakeith Stanfield, I feel like is the new Cat Williams, where he's always doing some crazy shit on social media and whatever. But I think I genuinely do believe that they saw some shit and they're reacting like how any person probably would. It actually means they're less crazy. Because a crazy person would see the Illuminati shit happening and be like, okay, fine, I'll just not tell anyone about this.
Because he's a peculiar person. He's very peculiar.
Hey, so I was about to answer my door, then you said that. Funny story, right? MJQ. I'm out at MJQ one night with my friends from the art scene and, you know, my coke dealer friends. And
dry snitching again, but go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. And Lakeith's there, right? And everybody's kissing his ass. And then we're over there just talking about, like, how we can, like, you know, make black entertainment better and all that. Because we didn't even notice the guy. Like, we're, like, rappers and artists and everything, just trying to make money and do better. So he just starts talking to us. And for the next 4 months, it's Lakeith at the after hours at MJQ, lost his phone in my car, like, we had some crazy adventures that a lot of them I can't name, but this guy definitely is wild. Like, when you have conversations with him, it's just like the stuff he's posting online. He's being true to himself.
Wow.
But that's good though. I think he should be doing that.
Yeah.
And another thing, it's progress because white people, we have Pete Davidson. He's our sad boy. And now you guys have one and it's normalized. You know what I mean? It's not, oh, this black guy is acting crazy. It's just, oh, this guy's acting crazy, which I think is progress.
Cause at first when I watched Atlanta, I didn't get the character, but he's really like that. Yeah. Like he is the character.
And there are a lot of black people that are like that are not usually represented in the media.
That's definitely true.
I've done enough fucking bonfire ATL shows to know that.
Like, yeah, we got along very well.
Comedians are weird as fuck anyway, so yeah, I bet you've met a lot of those. Comedians are just weird in general.
Oh, completely, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think any of us are an accurate petri dish of anything. We're all pretty fucked up. Although, actually, that's not true. I do a lot of things that are very stereotypically white.
Yeah.
Like the mustache.
Hold on, that's bullshit. Almost every black person I know has a mustache. Every single one of them.
I'm just talking about particularly the Yosemite Sam Joe Flacco mustache.
Well, that's because my hair doesn't grow like a black person's hair. You can't knock me for that. If a black dude had the same thickness of mustache as mine, that's a pointless argument. I'm sorry I don't have a pencil thin fucking Johnny Gill mustache. If I have fucking blonde hair, it would look right.
Johnny Gill.
By the way, can I tell you a funny thing about Johnny Gill? So whenever I drive up 75 to Woodstock to go see my parents, when I come back, I pass the Cobb Energy Center, and there throughout quarantine, it's been like Johnny Gill, June 7th, and now it's like Johnny Gill September something, and I guarantee you in September it'll be like Johnny Gill January. So I think the real question here is, ladies and gentlemen, can he stand the rain check?
My.
Nice.
Good try.
Thank you. That joke clearly didn't rub him the right way. All right, we're done. Enough Johnny Gill.
Oh no,
I've proven that I know black people stuff.
That was definitely that was dad joke worthy.
Thank you.
I laughed on the inside, but got mad because I keep ignoring people's phone calls and sending them a text saying, "Hey, I'm busy right now," and they're still double calling.
By the way, this is if BET somehow can watch this, fucking give your licensing up of your fucking shows, because it is impossible to watch them. I saw the New Edition story, and I've been trying to find it again. And BET has such a stranglehold on all of their fucking content. I'm like, how the fuck is anybody even getting paid for this? You can't find it anywhere.
That's true. That's so true, because there was a show years ago called Somebody's. And I love that show, but the guy who created the show, he was like, man, I don't even got my own show. He was like, BET screwed me.
Well, Viacom is like that in general. Like Comedy Central's pretty strict, so is MTV, and then BET, I think, is the worst of them all in terms of like that shit. Like the BET Awards, I think, but beyond the award shows, I feel like that channel is a fucking dumpster fire. And I'm sorry if that makes me look like shit, but that's my opinion.
No, that's real. We've been saying that. We've been saying that for years. Like, black people don't even watch BET. Like,
and when you watch the BET Awards, you watch them on like YouTube, probably.
I haven't been fully immersed in BET since 1999, since I was a child. Like, I was a kid, and I was like, the only thing good on here was Teen Summer, and then it's gone.
I learned a lot of my, like, I guess, racial opinions or whatever, because I didn't grow up around many black people. The Boondocks is what taught me, like, everything. So a lot of my stuff goes through that Aaron Magruder filter, and he was not a very big fan of BET. And now that I'm an adult, I've rewatched the show, and I'm like, man, you were fucking way ahead of the curve on, like, a lot of shit.
But look,
I hate that he's so behind the scenes. I would want to see him be more vocal.
I like it.
But the thing about it, Aaron Magruder was just saying things that we've already said amongst each other and have already agreed with. Like, for the most part, like in the early 2000s, BET's viewership was kids and people of other ethnicity other than black. Because that's when people were learning what rap was by watching BET. Because MTV really still wasn't showing rap like that. They were, but they were cutting the videos short. Like,
really? Yeah, I guess you're right. I feel like yeah, you're right. It wasn't probably until like the early 2000s that it was like heavy rotation because they had Yo MTV Raps, and which, by the way, funny story about that. What's the fucking guy's name? Ed Lover.
Ed Lover.
He used to host comedy at Uptown Comedy Corner, and I remember he's a terrible comedian. He's an excellent MTV host. But after the show or whatever, I was just like, I always thank the host after a show. I'll be like, oh, thanks for whatever, and then be on my way. But when I said it to him, he assumed that I was trying to get a picture taken with him, and I was like, bro, no, you just made yourself look stupid,
right?
Because that is not what I was trying to do. And
I don't do that.
And what people that I know are even gonna fucking know who Ed Lover is if I fucking put that on Instagram? Like 2 of my cousins that are like in their 40s. Everybody else is just like, who the fuck is this?
Everybody in my hometown will be like, oh, come on, son.
Yeah, I'm saving it up for that Carson Daly selfie. That's the one that I want.
Oh yeah. So like what because I haven't been on the comedy scene in a while because I have my job and stuff, but what do people like what are comedians striving for right now? Because like I know at one point in time it was like the Wild and Out and people were just like thirsty for like a TV credit, but like what is that thing now?
But Wild and Out though, I will give them credit, especially Nick Cannon credit, because I auditioned for Wild and Out like almost 6 years ago now. Because I used to do a bunch of shit with like DC and Nav and Marco and Erica and all them. And so, first of all, those auditions are hard, but that show has like fucking really helped a lot of people. Because the thing is, the show is entertaining. It's not the greatest show in the world. You know what I mean? It's just a fun show. Right. It's just fun. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. And also it just, it gives a leg up to all these comedians who are really funny. And then now they're not struggling anymore. And just because of that one little boost, they can then go off and do whatever the fuck they want, which I think is fucking awesome. And it's why we have people like Cat Williams now. That was from the previous iteration, or Carlos Miller now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But my thing is with that show, it gave a lot of people a boost, or like when it was like first came out. After Carlos, DC, and Chico, like who really like who came out of there like successful?
That's a good question, actually.
Because a lot of those people from like right now,
I can tell you, Justina Valentine with the red hair. She was in my like audition class, and I remember when we auditioned together, she had like 20-something thousand followers, maybe, and now it's like a couple million. There's a comedian up in New York, white girl. Her name's Maddie Smith. And I remember I was talking to her at a show, and she's like, "Oh, I'm about to be on Wild and Out or whatever." And now she's got a big following. It just pumps an Instagram following into your page, and then from that point on, it's just kind of up to you. You know, if you want to post all the time and you want to be good about it, then you can. But where I fucked up back when I was doing like all those videos and shit with DC and all them is I didn't post a lot because it just wasn't. Either I was posting some like pandery token white boy shit where I'd be like, bitches be like, or something I'd never actually say in 10,000 years. Yeah. Or I just wouldn't post anything. But like, I wish I could go back to them now, like with being the comedian that I am now, but
not really, because you didn't like the brand. That's why you didn't post it. You didn't like it.
No, I didn't. I always thought that, and I love all those people, but I always just thought Ratchet People Meet was a very limiting name. Personally,
how long are you gonna take to sell that?
Yeah,
but whatever. They're all still to this day. I talk to like every single one of them except DC, but that's just because he's busy.
Yeah. It's really no platforms now where like that's why I say like comedians don't have that thing where it's like I wish comedy was almost like music. Like we have to like almost treat ourselves like music artists and figure out ways we could get money, like even from that's like streaming.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to do what I'm doing.
The thing was, this made me realize too, even when comedy was a thing, I didn't really care about money that much. But like I was just such a nerd about it. Like I just loved working on my bits and just having a new thing and like You know, be like, okay, fuck, all right, this worked in a black room, let's try it in a white room, vice versa, like whatever. But then another thing though that I realized is, I hope he hears this. I remember one time, you guys know Spencer Neal, right?
Yes.
I'm just name dropping all over the fucking place. He would always do this thing where whenever he would see me at a quote unquote white show, he'd be like, when are you going to help me get all this white money, Will? And I'm like, aren't you touring with like Earthquake right now? Like, shut the fuck up, dude. What I'm saying is, I feel like there's you can get, maybe once you're famous, you get less money, but it seems like at an early level, it's so much easier to make money in like the black comedy scene.
It is. You make
Does that make sense? Because white shows are barely ever pay ever.
But there's, I think with the white rooms, with the mainstream or whatever, it's more so opportunity, and with the black rooms, you can make $100.
Yeah. That's true, but at the same time,
you gotta develop though. You know,
but at the same time,
I mean? You gotta find someone to develop.
But at the same time, though, this is what I will say. Now, granted, I had a kind of unique situation, starting out mostly only in black rooms and then coming over to white rooms, so my connections are a little different. But damn near, other than the Laughing Skull Comedy Fest, which, by the way, did nothing for me. I'm still grateful I got to do it, but it did nothing for me. But other than that, any opportunity that has been given to me has come from either a black man or a black woman in comedy. So what opportunities like are you talking about?
None. There's none. It's just all a look, man. It's a facade.
It is cool.
You know
like, I mean,
it's fake. It's like Vegas.
Mm-hmm. But my whole thing is, what does one do to sustain this? Because at one point, we're all going to want to, like, be able to eat off of this. Like, we're not just perfecting our crafts and stuff. Just like, I'm a great, excellent comedian. Like, you want to make money from it. And it's like, yeah, I love it. But there are people who are not even as talented as us, making 6-7 figures from having little talent. So the talented people have to figure out ways to sustain this and be able to live off of this, because the bag is there.
Well, you know what gets in the way a lot, at least in the white comedy scene, is there's just this hipster overlord mentality where it's like, this is what always used to fucking bother me, is like people would think they wouldn't give two fucks. Like, I would tell them that I had performed at Center Stage before, but then when they found out it was like with DC, and then they'd be kind of like, oh, well, that's different, because it wasn't, you know, Kyle Kinane or Rory Scovel or something. They thought it wasn't as cool. But their whole thing is they're like, well, you know, it's like punk rock, underground, like whatever, like self-promotion is very frowned upon in like the white scene. And you guys already know, nobody fucking self-promotes better than black comics. They fucking come into the show with their camera flashlight on, being like, yo, we're fucking here, or whatever.
He got mad at me one night for asking for Instagram.
That's so funny. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Don't fucking listen to that.
Like his opinion, I give a fuck about his opinion. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's a good comedian. He knows what he's talking about. But what I'm saying is that is fucking stupid, because my friends would be like, oh yeah, like we're all punk rock and we do whatever. And I'm literally like, DC, this guy that you're shitting on fucking got successful from roasting into his fucking iPhone. It doesn't get more punk rock than that.
Simple.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. And the shit they saying don't be that funny. We gotta
get out of our own heads is what I'm saying.
True. Yeah, right now, I'll tell you what's stopping
us. You asked what's stopping us. It's coronavirus. So once things are back to normal.
But no, I was going to say that, like, you got to think of it as like a pickup artist or a drug dealer or anything. Like,
don't think of it like either of those things. One is illegal and the other is immoral. So don't think of it like that.
Like, look, no, I'm saying, like, these people that have limited talent have gimmicks. They sell people things. They have people they have shiny bottles that make people.
No, they manifest, bro. They manifest.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, no. They give people something they want. Like, that's it. That's all. They give them little small things that they want. But when it comes to like pure comedy, bro. Like when you give somebody pure comedy, you give them like a stand-up routine they can watch over and over again. Whereas those people have to keep doing tiny little shiny things to keep attention. There's the difference. You can watch Richard Pryor over and over again, or any.
Are people looking to watch stand-up like that though? When they got these 1-minute clips and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Did you hear what Andrew Schultz said about it? He said like the dude who's killing the game the most right now is fucking Andrew Schultz, the guy who hosts the podcast with fucking Charlemagne.
Yeah,
he fucking figured it out. He went on Joe Rogan and said something that I think fucking revolutionized the way people look at stuff. And this is what he said. I'm quoting Andrew Schultz here. He said, "People won't watch an hour special of yours, but they will watch 2 hours of 5-minute clips of yours." Or something to that effect. And I was like, because you're giving them like, it almost feels like they get to choose, so they still feel like they're in control. Whereas some people aren't going to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to sit down for a whole hour. But next thing you know, you're fucking just in your phone and
But you really should just drop 5-minute clips.
Yeah, or just those caption videos on Instagram are great because the thing is, I think, I mean, I'm saying this like I'm a fucking expert on it, but I think all it takes is one, really. Like if you get one viral video, now everybody goes back to your channel, and all those other videos that you posted where you were like, this didn't get enough likes or whatever. Now it's gonna, because people are gonna be like, oh, you have more.
Make up for it. Yeah,
that's what I said.
But there is, I will say though, there is like,
last time, remember?
You remember what you were saying earlier about Aaron Magruder, how you don't like that he's so behind the scenes. I think him being so behind the scenes is actually what makes people like his opinion so much, is because you only hear it through his art. And then when you hear him saying it, it means so much more because he's not on his podcast every day plugging Squarespace right after he fucking talks about black people or whatever. But because of social media and the way things go now, you don't get to do that. We don't have that luxury. We have to put ourselves out there, which does suck. You kind of can't be a private person because people are like, why aren't you posting every day? And you're like, because those videos that I'm posting where I'm like, hey, everybody, how's it going? What you don't see is my 3 cousins also sitting at the table who think I'm Hollywood now and hate me.
Yeah. They're going to think you're Hollywood.
No, but I'm just saying for sake of argument.
Yeah,
my cousins all think that I'm the coolest fucking person alive. Thank you very much.
When you guys
I have a fucking tattoo, all right? That makes me cool as shit.
That's the difference when you got like stand-up Bernie Mac and you got Bernie Mac on the TV show. Like when you got stand-up Bernie Mac, he said whatever the fuck he wanted to. But once you get on TV, get mainstream, his TV
you gotta
show
better do it both ways.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with that because
if you can make both sides laugh, do it.
Yeah, I loved Bernie Mac when I was a kid because his show came on ABC Family, and I'd watch it all the time.
But what I'm saying is, would you watch Aaron Magruder on Fox?
No.
Exactly.
But he doesn't need that. I mean, fuck, Boondocks and Squidbillies are like what kept Adult Swim alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I love Squidbillies.
I love both of those shows for the same reason. They both showcase a petri dish of culture.
And do you know Squidbillies was based in Macon, Georgia?
I thought it was Jasper, Georgia.
No, it's Macon. If you watch the first episode.
No, it's not because they're off 575. You got to do your Georgia research, bro. 575. That's the Blue Ridge Mountains.
You're right. That is Jasper, because that's where my friends in Canton. He got married in Jasper.
I was watching the show one time with my ex, and she was just like looking at it, and she was like, "Why is everybody drawn so poorly?" And I was like, "If you've ever been to a place like that, people look like a 3-year-old drew them. Like this is still very accurate." Like you're like, if whoever drew you did a bad job. Like when I was on probation, bro, I was on probation in Cherokee County, and I grew up in Woodstock, which is like the upper middle class wannabe redneck kids driving their dad's trucks or whatever. But I had to report to the probation office, which was in Canton. And when I went in there, it was like the fucking just deep sea creature people, just the whole fucking spread.
Wow.
And it was really upsetting. Like you would see like a girl there with her mom, and the girl is like pregnant and smoking, and the mom kind of looks like you can see what the girl's going to turn into. And it's just really sad. I'm like, oh, you're hot now, but I'm looking at your mom, and it's just making me sad.
Yeah.
No,
and they're all, it's always all the same thing. It's like, man, like, and they all have these goofy boyfriends that come to pick them up and shit. I don't know if we talked about this on the last episode, but the Woodstock baby daddy aesthetic is one of the funniest fucking things of all time.
Oh yeah, we did. That shit was hilarious.
All the wannabe Machine Gun Kellys of the world talking about how their job is pissing them off. As soon as AutoZone fucking gives me my money, fucking we're gonna have it like that.
Dude, I immediately thought AutoZone when you said job, because I know these guys. I went to college with some of these guys and hung out with some of these guys. I went to high school with these guys.
Yeah, good dudes. They get on Reddit and then they'll tell you everything. They'll be like, dude, no, you don't even fucking know. But to their credit, I did not listen when they told me about Jeffrey Epstein, and they were correct. So now when people tell me conspiracy theories, I'm a little more open to them.
Yeah.
Right.
People, I'm like, there's not a pedophile plane that goes to a pedophile, but there is very, very concrete documentation that there is.
Wow, that's
Tom
something
Hanks.
crazy.
We're
need to
losing
watch
Tom
it.
Hanks.
Oh, you didn't watch that documentary yet?
Hell no, dude. I don't want to see that shit. I mean, I believe it already. So what do I need to watch?
No. It's definitely nothing visually graphic about it.
I know that. I figured Netflix would. I figured they would not have actual videos of that on the same fucking thing that has Cake Boss.
Dude, like what I'm saying is, the accounts of it, they're not gruesome. They're more like what?
No, they are, because it's pedophilia. But
no, it's
I
pedophilia.
know what you mean.
But like some of them, like you're sitting there like, so your buddy told you. You can go get $200 if you massage this old guy. And you said, this is my ticket out of Florida. $200. I was like, how much you think rent costs? That was my thought. It wasn't like, yeah.
I'm gonna let that joke just fizzle out on its own. I'm gonna just.
I caught the end. I couldn't even laugh for you.
My thing is the rest of it like totally fucked.
He's trying. He's Jay-Z.
What y'all talking about?
He's trying to get into the Illuminati by being like. And then I said
he hasn't watched.
What are y'all talking about?
He said he hasn't watched the Epstein documentary because it doesn't.
I can't bring myself to do it, dude. I watched the Michael Jackson one. I watched the Michael Jackson one, and for the longest
time, you watched
the
R. Kelly one? Did you watch the R. Kelly one?
I was probably one of the last white people still being like, Michael Jackson didn't do that shit. And then I fucking watched, I watched that fucking documentary, and I was like, yes, the fuck he did. Yes, he fucking did.
Here's my next question. I don't believe he did it. Here's my next question. Did you watch R. Kelly's documentary?
No, but I heard that one was a lot more, like way more obvious that he was guilty.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't watch the Michael Jackson one. I don't like.
But I also never gave a fuck about R. Kelly. Like
you didn't catch him. You didn't catch him. You can't catch a man after
he didn't pee on him. He can go to jail or not. I don't really give a shit.
Oh, he definitely peed on him. I saw the R. Kelly tape in a construction class. We had got the tape, and our construction teacher was real. He was real dumb. Right. Yeah, high school. He was real dumb, so they distracted him, like with some wood cutting or some shit in the back. The white boys
construction
did. And we was in there watching R. Kelly, and my boy Tenario, we used to call him Shitty Larry. He had brought the sex tape, and we all watched it.
Awesome.
In high school, in class.
I think the only sex tape I saw from that era was the Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee one.
Ooh, that was good on the boat.
With his fucking enormous fucking Greek penis.
We watched them. All.
Tommy Lee, bro, for real. Like, it really just made me happy for Tommy Lee, if anything.
I don't know if y'all watched.
Did it make you like it more?
Yes, you know what? Yes, it did. And that probably sounds kind of gay that it made me like him more because his dick's big, but it did, if I'm being honest.
I say the same thing about MLK joke. It's like him, like fucking the shit out of that girl on that tape in that movie made me like it more. It was appreciate.
Right.
Yeah, you got to know everything: the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, that's my hero. You know what I mean?
Because that's life.
Look, I don't know if y'all had LimeWire, but on LimeWire, me and my friends watched all these sex tapes that came out back then. But it was one that really ruined us because, they made a documentary about it. And it was like,
one?
No. That was horrible. Horsefucker 3000.
Oh, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Not no animal shit. You know my favorite.
You did grow up in Cherokee County, bro.
Yeah, my favorite sex tape. He did. Yeah, too. My favorite sex tape was the China and X-Pac one. I don't know why.
Who?
He's a wrestler fan. It's you remember China from WWF?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Her and X-Pac got a sex tape.
Her clip was like this.
That's crazy.
Are they just like mixtapes now? They're like
Yeah.
And instead of Dat Piff, it's like Fap Piff or whatever the
man.
fuck.
That was funny.
Fat Piff. No, I mean then they got.
They
worse,
always funny.
Like, remember the shower ride? Like then the sex tape started going downhill when Mimi made one.
Hey man, my battery died on my computer. My charger ain't working.
That says a lot about you.
I know.
But yeah, I mean it's getting late.
Just so you know, so if I just dial y'all.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'm pretty sure everybody got something to do. Kirby looked like she got a date coming on.
Oh yes, I have some very, very white hockey games that I have to get to. Philadelphia is playing Montreal as we speak.
Get your hand off your dick.
Yeah. I got some 2K to go play. And
yeah,
I gotta cook dinner. My wife
I gotta eat dinner. I ain't eat yet.
Yeah, she gonna fuck around, leave me for her work husband.
I'm about to go do some prayer and worship.
Yeah,
also, props to you, Landon. I was like, this is a clear indication that the marriage is going well, and it makes me happy to see that you're going off to go cook.
Nice. Yeah, cook on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
On just Wednesdays, you're like every other day. Get the fuck in.
Every other. Nah, we're not a cook at the house family. We'll eat out family.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. His phone. But yeah, he probably died. But yeah. So it was a good talk. It was nice meeting you, Jamil. Like, thank you for reaching out.
Definitely. Glad to have you. Welcome to come back on. Will, thanks for coming again.
Of course, dude. I'm always here to bring the smoke and keep the ongoing non-existent feud between me and cheating ass Myron going.
Oh, look, definitely. We're gonna get y'all to slap box.
No, you won't, because he'll kick my ass. I went over this. The debate is not whether or not I could beat the shit out of him or not. The debate is that I feel like, and it's not his fault. The debate is that I am disappointed in America that something like that is put into the stand-up realm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
I agree.
It's crazy. But, so it's up to us to create a new standard and raise the bar so that the stuff that they're doing, they have to step up and say, you know what, I can't do this no more, because it's been years. They've been doing the same thing since 2015. It's been 5 years.
Well, you know what, Kirby, though? Here's what I would say. You know how normally we're taught to like be the bigger person and stuff? I think we should start stooping to their level. So like from now on, I'm going to be, tax deducting ass Will or whatever crime I can think of.
But see, here's the thing. You get caught up in that because the dumbest thing you do will catch on and people are going to want to lock you into that. And then you're going to start getting
now you're like the dynamite guy and you're doing stand-up and you're trying to just tell your jokes. And they're like, say the fucking shit.
You're like the Christy person who does Charlene. She can't do anything but Charlene.
That's it. The Christy show. That's it.
That's all you can do.
Yep, I'll be Simone. Can do ratchet and say stupid shit.
That's it. You get locked into it, so it's a good short-term goal.
I need to find a boo.
Yeah, you get locked into it.
Yeah, man. It's like, and that's what I'm afraid of because like I said,
B. Simone, by the way, also, in case she happens to see this, you need to lower your fucking standards. Not that I don't think that you're beautiful. I just, my God, what do you think men are?
And also, you're ugly.
I didn't say that. I said the opposite. But
she just want an entrepreneur who could get on jets with her. That's all.
Well, that nigga got to been an entrepreneur for the last 15 years.
They're like, I want an entrepreneur who's busy but still makes time, but is tall, but is short, but has a big dick, but not too big, but also you can't.
It's the internet. The internet world is just a different reality.
And a lot of millennials don't understand that every entrepreneur isn't going to be slutty vegan in their first year. Like,
yeah.
It's a lot of people that's owned a business for 20 years and they're not millionaires.
Yeah, that's true.
This can just be like another discussion for another time. But I was thinking we should make the most like pandering restaurant that you could ever think of that panders to like the Beltline white people's sensibilities.
You can call it Faux King Burgers.
That's not bad. That's a good start.
Actually, the plug right now.
And you know what you can have in there? You know how they have like the angel wings that the white girls take pictures by? You can have a photo of a Black Lives Matter protest, and they can stand in front of it and then lie and tell everybody that they actually went to them.
Like all those LA influencers. Those LA. Oh, but what I was going to say is I actually did buy a food truck with my twin brother. It's called Rolling Up Egg Rolls. We'll be on the road in like 2 weeks. Let y'all know.
Oh, fuck yeah. Where you have like taco egg rolls and fucking all the different kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
If you see the smoking
I had a strawberry cheesecake egg roll one time, bro.
Oh yeah, we have a peach cobbler cheesecake egg roll.
Oh wow, that sounds good.
Dude, roll up. I live off Moreland.
Hey, so does my twin. That's where the food trucks like centralized, Moreland and Memorial.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hit y'all up next time. Hit y'all DM.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Good talking to all you. Good to see you again, Kirby. Hope to see you again soon.
All right. Bye.
Later.